But first, let's talk about what happened this weekend. And I just have to say, people are more fired up than ever. Even folks I have never seen fired up for Trump. They
Right.
liked him. They just didn't say anything. But now they're all fired up.
Right. Well, this weekend was clearly a colossal failure by the Secret Service, either by design or by criminal negligence, one or the other. Biden has shown his colors by not firing the woke director, Kimberly Cheatle. She should have been fired on the spot. You don't leave a building open just 130 yards or whatever it might be from where the president is speaking, wide open. It appears that a sniper, Secret Service sniper, or whoever the sniper was with, may have been the police, that still isn't even clear, had his gun sights on the assassin for 3 minutes before being given the authorization to pull the trigger. There appears to have been a rules of engagement type of situation, as that we fought so much. I was involved in fighting in the military in Afghanistan with Obama and Biden saying, "Hey, you can't shoot. You can't shoot till you're fired upon first." I've asked a question, and I ask it again now. I don't know the answer, but I've got a gut. Would this ever have happened? Would Trump have ever been shot? Would there have been an assassination attempt if the Democrats had been, and meaning the Obama and the Clinton faction, had been able to push Biden off the ticket in the last couple of weeks, as they tried in conjunction with the deep state media so hard to do? You just have to ask that question. You have to wonder. This is the most criminally inexcusable act of neglect by the Secret Service and probably in the nation's history. It's even worse than what happened probably in Dallas in 1963, because then nobody, that was the first time we've dealt with an assassination of a president in modern era, since McKinley, and before that Lincoln and Garfield. But I've never seen anything like this. I immediately attacked it on my social media. Others have now attacked it as well. I saw one outlet calling for the resignation of Cheatle. No, she should be fired. Reports have surfaced that there had been a request from Trump's protective detail. And I want to make a difference, to make the distinction between his protective detail and the Secret Service management and control. The Secret Service is part of the deep state. They're under Homeland Security. Mayorkas oversees Cheatle. There were not adequate assets. There is no way you don't have that top of that building covered. Even if you claim there is funding, hey, I'd buy them a $150 drone with a camera. They could put that over the top and monitor it. It is inexcusable. And I think the deep state wanted Trump gone. You've seen the increasing calls for violence. Even we had a field director from a Democrat congressman say, "Hey, too bad he missed." You had Keith Olbermann stepping up.
I can't believe this.
Right. That's right. The rhetoric has been incendiary. They've called Trump a fascist. They've called him Hitler. They've called him this. They call him that. They said he's a threat to democracy, even though it's Biden's weaponized Justice Department that's been leading the charge on these criminally unconstitutional political prosecutions. They are the ones who are the threat to our constitutional republic, but they always point their finger at you when they're guilty of what they're pointing their finger for. And that's what we've seen. So this is not acceptable. The call for an investigation by the FBI, the same FBI, by the way, that illegally violated the Fourth Amendment and raided the president's home in Mar-a-Lago when it was totally unnecessary. The same FBI that was given marching orders to use lethal force if necessary at Mar-a-Lago. Now they're investigating a full and thorough investigation. Gee, that makes me feel better. It's like after the fox has already gone through and ravaged the hen house, complete with blood and feathers, now the fox is investigating what happened. And so it is unacceptable. I want to see this woman fired. Biden's failure to fire up to this point shows what a spineless creature he is. Of course, I'm not sure that he has a full understanding or realization of what's happened, but she ought to be fired first and ask questions later.